Welcome back to the Transfer Talks podcast. My name is Cora Brown, and I am a Transfer Jack mentor, and joining us today is also another Transfer Jack mentor, Leilei.
Hi, I'm Leilei. Like she said, I'm a Transfer Jack mentor. I'm majoring in exercise physiology with a minor in psych, and I transferred from Arizona Western College in Yuma, Arizona.
Thanks, Leilei. Well, we're so glad to have you here with us today. So I would like to start with our NAU editions, this or that question. So just tell me which one you prefer, okay?
Okay.
The dub or the hotspot?
The hotspot.
Why?
I'm pretty biased with North Campus, for sure. And I feel like everyone glorifies the dub, but like really, I mean, I kind of think it is low-key better, but like I'm just more biased towards the hotspot. I kind of like it that it's a little bit smaller and less crowded because I'm not like a huge crowd person.
I have to agree with you. I like the hotspot because of how it's like a buffet style.
It is, huh?
Yeah, you just can keep going. So, NAU gold or NAU blue?
Gold.
Why?
Because yellow's my favorite color.
North or South Campus?
North. That's where like all my classes are. That's usually where I am. I mean, South is beautiful in itself, but I kind of like how North is a little bit different. I can't really explain it in a sense, but I just kind of like the comfort and the vibe of it.
I have to disagree with you. South Campus because their Starbucks is right next to the business building.
That's one opinion.
Yes, that is my opinion. Morning classes or afternoon/evening classes?
I think I'd have to say afternoon. I want to be a morning person, but no matter how much I try, it's inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Like today I woke up early. I can't tell you why. I can't. But afternoon/evening classes are more ideal for my lifestyle. So yeah.
Okay. Union or HLC? Which one would you prefer for study?
I think I would say HLC. I know that both get pretty crowded, but I like the view that you get from HLC. And I feel like Union is kind of very hectic because a lot of people are there not just to study, but like for food too. And like the sound kind of just goes around. And I feel like HLC is like a little bit quieter for me.
I would have to say, I would agree with you with the HLC. I've never really explored HLC, so like, do they have like their own study rooms
They
in
actually
there?
do, but it's a lot smaller than the Union for sure. Because there's more classrooms per se, and then like the gym kind of takes up a lot of it. But I want to say there's usually a lot of options to sit because they have like a really big space of like chairs and tables that you can sit at. And if you're lucky enough, you can get like the little. There's like I think six. I want to say six, but that was just one floor of like study rooms. But I liked it honestly.
I have to go check that out. So, sun or snow?
Sun. At this point, with all the snow days, I'm kind of tired of it. So,
I'd have to completely agree with you. I'm tired of walking on ice.
slipping on ice.
Slipping on ice too is definitely my passion. So, fall or winter?
Fall because it's kind of like a happy medium for me, and I kind of like the clothes that you wear with that. I mean, you do wear like scarves and all of that for winter, but it's a little bit more on like the lighter side per se, and I really like the color of the leaves.
See, and I would just associate fall with just sweets because of the different holidays that are around in the fall. So
Oh,
I just think of sweets
I didn't even
during
think
fall.
about that. I didn't even think about like Thanksgiving. I was just thinking about like the leaves. Like that's all that was like coming to mind.
Hey, the leaves here are pretty when they start falling.
Mm-hmm.
So fall semester or spring semester?
I want to say spring semester because you kind of get a hang and you have like a rhythm already with the academic year. So yeah, spring for me.
See, I would have to disagree with you on that. I think by spring semester, I'm pretty burnt out with school.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel that like always like midway, a third through the semester for each of them. I feel that.
Okay. Homecoming or family weekend?
Um, uh, I would say family weekend. I'm like really close with my family, and although they're like 5 hours away, they would make the time. I'm the reason why they don't come because I'm just like, it's too far. It's not worth it. It's literally just like a one time thing. Like, we can always do it some other time, or I can just go home to you. You know, I always want to make it easier for them.
I get that. So, Leilei, since you are a Transfer Jack peer mentor, what is something that you have learned from your mentees?
That like everyone comes from different experiences and backgrounds, that we shouldn't generalize everyone, and that doesn't just go for transfer students, it's everybody as a whole. But I like learning more about it just to kind of be more aware of like other things that happen like around the world, other like reasons, because I came from a community college. I've like met a lot of transfer students that are like they all like took a break, or they're like other reasons. I thought like community college was like the main thing, and that was just me kind of being like naive and not knowing enough. But I feel like I learned a lot through my mentees. It's like honestly like a two-way thing, like we're both learning through the process.
As a fellow mentor, I'd have to agree with you. Hearing all the different type of stories and hearing about family backgrounds and the
Mm-hmm.
struggles that our mentees have experienced, it kind of opens your eyes and not just put transfer students as like just a general transfer student, but
Yeah.
also like a transfer student with an amazing story.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. So, what is your favorite part about being a mentor?
It's helping people. Like I really enjoy doing that. I'm a natural introvert, but I can totally flip it when it comes to like meeting and interacting with people, and it like kind of heals the soul on my end too. I mean, like there comes to a certain point when you're drained, but like being a mentor kind of like helps me to get out of my comfort zone, because I used to be really shy too. But like I really just like creating a safe space for everyone, and so it's helped me, and it's helped. I feel like it again, like it's a two-way thing. It helps me and my mentees.
I would have to agree with you on that. What is your favorite transfer event that you have been to or participated in?
So, fun fact: I only went to one transfer event as a mentee. As a mentee,
Okay.
I only went to one, and it was Grand Canyon. Of course, it was Grand Canyon, and I was lucky enough to go with a friend, and I think that's why I went. But I'm pretty busy as it is. But I just got lucky that I was available, and it was just like so much fun to like explore outside of NAU, because I forget that it's not always about school and academics. Because I was very focused that first year I transferred in, but going to like the Grand Canyon like was so relaxing for me. And I know that Flagstaff is a very like hiking outdoorsy area, but I never really took that opportunity. And I don't want to go alone because I don't know too much about it. So going with a group that's more familiar with it and just kind of helping us out, like it was so nice. And I met a lot of new people, and I'm like, all you transfer students are cool. Like, why don't I hang out with you guys? Like, it surprised me how much we easily clicked with like each of the transfer students. It was crazy.
That Grand Canyon trip is quite fun. And I would have to agree with the fast pace that's here in Flagstaff and then
Yeah.
going out and kind of exploring a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But what is your favorite event as representing being a mentor that you've been in?
Um, I want to say I wasn't as involved last semester because I was really busy, but this semester, well, okay, what I've consistently liked is the orientations, because we do tend to get a very high number of people that attend. But I like the idea of mentors kind of just bouncing off to different groups. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? You know, because like it can be intimidating at first, because sometimes people don't look like they want to be talked to, but you don't know unless you try. And like 90% of the time, everyone was so down to talk to, and I'll like have in depth conversation. I'm like, wow. I'm like, you're cool, stuff like that. I really like and enjoy meeting new people, in a sense. Yeah.
I have to agree. One of my favorite parts about being a mentor is meeting new people and having conversations like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How do you feel about being a transfer student?
Compared to how it was before, I feel a lot better about it. And I think becoming a transfer Jax mentor helped me like enlighten the fact that there's nothing wrong with being a transfer student. We're just different, and there's nothing wrong with being different. And I learned like the values and like what experiences that we bring, and how there's a lot that you can gain from being a transfer student. So I kind of just got more aware of like what we bring to campus. And now I just like to share it with other people.
What was your feeling about it when you first came to NAU compared to now?
Um, I was really shy and timid coming in because it's a new campus, it's a new environment. But, once you like gather up the courage to like get more involved, get out there, and even just to simply tap on someone's shoulder to ask for help, like it just made things like incredibly easier. And I think being here too, I've learned there's times when you can do things by yourself, and there are times when you just need help. And it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay to always ask for help here.
Yeah.
College is very difficult to handle, and for transfer students moving away and doing a different experience, and also incoming students that are moving away and doing a new experience. It's a difficult adjustment for everyone. So with that, the last question I have for you today is, what do you wish people understood about the transfer jack experience?
Kind of going off on what I said is just that just because we're transfer students, it doesn't make us less than you. It doesn't make us any different than you. It just means that we kind of, like we are different, but we've all had our own different routes, and we didn't necessarily take the so-called easy route. It's the route that was best suited for us. And I really wish that the more traditional students would understand that and kind of like not look down on us in a way. And I know they may not intentionally do that, but I feel like it's just the whole view of non-traditional students, and like, it kind of discourages us a bit, so I kind of just want to make them more aware of like their attitudes towards us and what they think a transfer student is, and then I think we'd get along a lot easier.
I would agree with you on that. Bringing awareness is one of the most important keys in today's society. So, since you are graduating, by the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have any plans after graduating?
Actually, no. I plan to take a break to really figure things out because I do kind of have a slow pace of things. I'm not one to rush into it, and I just learned that that's just how it is for me. And luckily, I have really supportive parents that are there for me. And so, through that time after graduation, I'm just gonna slowly figure things out, and yeah, and we'll see where it takes me.
Well, congratulations again, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. You've been one of the best coworkers I have worked with, and always comes in with the office with a bright smile and shares all your stories with us. So thank you, Leilei, for joining us today. We appreciate you taking the time to join us and share your Transfer Jack story, and as a mentor point of view too.
Thanks for having me.